Have you ever tried to solve a riddle that made your brain feel like it was doing gymnastics? Like, what gets wetter the more it dries? It's a towel. Now imagine this. You're walking down a dusty road, and a giant creature with the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle, and the face of a woman stops you and says, "Answer my riddle, or you shall not pass." That's not a video game, boss. It's the Sphinx. Today, we're diving into one of the trickiest, most mysterious creatures in all of Greek mythology. Part lion, part human, all mystery. The Sphinx wasn't your average monster. Nope, she was smart, like super smart. While other monsters might roar or smash things, the Sphinx preferred to test her brain. She lived near the city of Thebes, waiting by the roadside to challenge anyone who came by. And here's the catch. If you couldn't answer her riddle correctly, well, let's just say, you'd never get the chance to try again. The Sphinx was said to be the daughter of Echidna, the mother of monsters, and Typhon, the father of monsters. So yeah, she came from a pretty scary family. But what made her different was her love for riddles. She didn't want to fight, she wanted to outsmart people, kind of like the ultimate mythological quizmaster. Here's how her most famous story goes. Long ago, the city of Thebes was in trouble. The Sphinx had been sitting on a rocky hill, stopping travelers and asking her impossible riddle. She'd say, "What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at noon, and 3 legs in the evening?" Nobody could figure it out. One by one, travelers failed, until a clever man named Oedipus came along. He listened carefully. Then he smiled. "The answer," he said, "is a human." In the morning of life, a baby crawls on 4 legs. At noon, an adult walks on 2 legs. In the evening of life, an old person uses a cane, like a 3rd leg. The Sphinx was stunned. No one had ever answered correctly before. And just like that, her riddle was solved, and she disappeared into legend. Thebes was saved, and Oedipus became a hero, though his story later on got a lot more complicated. But that's for another day. Have you ever faced a tricky puzzle or test at school that made you go, "Wait, what?" Maybe a math problem or a brain teaser that took forever to solve? That's kind of like facing the Sphinx. She teaches us that sometimes the hardest problems need patience, creativity, and curiosity. And when you finally figure it out, you feel that amazing aha moment, right? That's your inner Oedipus solving the riddle of the day. So where might the idea of the Sphinx come from? Well, ancient people loved to mix animals when imagining magical beings. They looked at lions, strong and brave, and humans, clever and wise, and thought, what if we combine both? In Egypt, there's a real giant statue of a sphinx, the Great Sphinx of Giza. It's almost 240 feet long and 66 feet tall. That's taller than a 6-story building. It guards the pyramids and has watched over the desert for more than 4,000 years. Scientists think the Egyptian Sphinx symbolized protection and wisdom. Its lion body represented strength, and its human head represented intelligence, just like the Greek version's riddle-loving brain. So the myth wasn't just a scary story. It was also a celebration of the power of knowledge. Now let's zoom into the future. Imagine if the Sphinx were a robot, a giant AI guardian standing at the entrance to a futuristic city. Instead of claws and wings, she'd have laser scanners and data sensors. To pass, you'd have to solve her digital riddles, maybe logic puzzles or pattern problems that only sharp minds can crack. In a way, today's world already has sphinxes. Your computer, your math homework, even puzzles and video games. They all test your mind before letting you move to the next level. And AI scientists, like modern-day Oedipuses, are always solving riddles, trying to understand language, reasoning, and intelligence. The Sphinx would totally approve of that kind of brain power. So maybe the real future Sphinx isn't guarding a road, it's guarding knowledge. So what did we learn from the Sphinx today? That strength is cool, but wisdom and curiosity are even more powerful. Whether it's solving riddles, puzzles, or real-life problems, your brain is your best superpower. Next time you face a tricky question, remember, the Sphinx isn't here to scare you. She's here to challenge you to think. Thanks for listening to Myth Meets Science, where ancient myths meet modern minds. See you next time, riddle solvers.